Love it. Hey, everybody. Whoops, why am I the only one here? There we go.
Here.
I'm like, why am I big?
We arrived through the door just now.
Hang on. I have echo. There we are. All right. I think we're good.
Sounds good to me.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Why am I in charge of tech? Why? No, I'm good. I got you. Hey, everybody.
You're also the smartest one with the tech here, so we've decided you're the fearless leader in all this.
Yes.
I'm not afraid to screw up in front of like hundreds of people. I'm not afraid. You guys, what a day. So many people are watching from everywhere. Nile, we're going out to your Silkies. We're going out to Kate Richburg Jewelry Educator. We're going out to all the bead shop peeps. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Look at everybody's like all whooping it up. Terry is calling me the ringmaster, and I'm kind of wearing my ringmaster outfit. I think.
I love it. Here. Also, shout out to Janice for helping with the moderating and stuff.
Big Janice shout out. We could not do it without her, for sure. Right? So Absolutely. Let's see. Gosh, everyone is here, and there was a lot of fun chat going on in the comments over here. We are going to have a great blast from the past, I think. And I also wanted to shout out, because a couple of people were chatting about Sarah Ayler's Patreon last night. So before we get to anything else, and I told Sarah we'd give her a shout out, so I want to give her a shout out with some of her friends. We can extol her virtues, and Janice is saying it too. You know, our buddy Sarah Ayler over at Softlex has a really amazing Patreon where she meets with her group once a week and does all kinds of really great deep dives and stuff. I know that you guys just got back from Tucson. I missed it. I have such FOMO. And Sarah and Kristen
are missed. You were missed hard.
I cannot wait to hear. Maybe you guys could talk about a couple of trends you saw too, because I know we were talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
But Sarah and Kristen were on Sarah's Patreon yesterday. So I wanted to give them like a great shout out. And they were talking about Scott, one of the owners from Softlex. It was so fun. Both Scott and Mike would come and talk to us, show up at the bead shop when we had our brick and mortar, and tell us about the new product. And it was always super fun. So I know that you guys are, and we are too here at Bead Shop, a big friend of our buddies over at SoftFlex. So a big shout out for them, and take a look for Sarah's Patreon. You may want to join because it's a lot of good times. So I just want to do that little shout out.
She posts stuff on her Instagram for the projects that she does with her group and the type of content that she covers, and it is pretty impressive. It gives I know the one thing that stuck out to me is that it gives her an excuse to create, because she's the marketing manager for SoftFlex, right? So she's kind of got her fingers in all kinds of pies that don't involve creativity. And so this was, to me, like, just amazing for her to do, and that she's willing to give up a little bit of her bandwidth to be creating with her friends that signed up on the Patreon, and just keeping that spirit alive for making sure that we do sit down at least once a month, and whatever her schedule is, to do something with the stuff we've got.
Yeah, it's really awesome. And she's working so hard, and I don't know, last year was just a crazy hard year for her, and she's got so many things on her plate. So I always admire our dear Sarah Ayler and everything that she does for our beading community. And as I always like to say, I'm a SoftFlex girl. For sure.
So am I.
Yeah.
SoftFlex boy.
I got to see her.
It's really true.
Are they still there in Tucson right now? They're still, or are they traveling back?
I think they're there one more day. I'm not really sure. But and we'll do one more great comment here. Bella says, love being a part of Sarah's Patreon.
Jennifer.
It's amazing.
Hey, Jennifer.
The live events are great. And it also just helps, put some money in Sarah's coffer. She's got a family to support. And so she's doing a great job. And Janice says she's a 0.14 SoftFlex girl. I love it. I love it.
Is that fine?
Oh, you're into the fine wire. My goodness.
Oh yeah, you and me too, Janice.
Yeah. It is real. Look at that giant spool.
I told you I'm 0.14 girl too.
Oh,
I love it. I love it.
See, that's why Janice and I click.
I love it. Well, it's a great way to kick off our launch day, because we just love collaborations with friends and beading with friends. So we're going to talk about today, and I'm going to cover you for just a second. It's pre-launch day. It's pre-order day. It's launch day for the pre-order for Neon Notebook, the latest Danielle Wickes project box that she designs, and let's Nile along for the ride. I shouldn't say that.
What we should have done was cut out the panda bear's head.
And then just have Nile right there.
I might do that for
Nile
my
and
video.
Danielle, because that's really who that is right here. It's the two of you.
Me and Danielle. I
love it. Yeah, I'll be the planet in the back. How's that sound? I love that. I love it. So we're going to talk a little bit about your inspo, a little bit about what's in the boxes, a little bit about the upcoming schedule, so everybody knows what's going on. We're also going to talk, I'm going to walk you through, we're going to jump over to Bead Shop. I'm going to show you all of the links. That link will also include, there's a link there for you to grab Nile's bundle as well. And I'll also tell you another little surprise that we have that's going on for the project box that I might be heading up. Maybe. I don't know. You'll have to stay tuned and look. So why don't you guys, so Danielle, I'm going to have you take center stage right now. Let's do this. No, not that. Let's do this. There we go. And I'm going to there's some color inspiration. I'm going to cover all of us for just a second and do that. Why don't you talk a little bit, Danielle, about this next box?
Sure, yeah. So as you saw with the palette, it is inspired by 90s nostalgia school supplies, like trapper keepers, pencil boxes, all that fun stuff that made going to school just a little easier. And it was actually a suggestion from our audience. I believe we were on a Silky Sunday, and we were throwing around ideas for box themes, and everyone shouted this out in the chat.
I love it.
And so we tucked it away in the back of our minds, and then it became the next one that we worked on. Yeah, and so those seed bead palettes that you saw there, when I designed the colors for box, start with the seed beads. So that's what
Right.
you're seeing is just the first color inspiration, and of course, rainbows, right? And I bought a sticker book and took some inspiration from the sticker book for how to arrange the colors, and came up with not only that mix, but there's also several other mixes that are inspired by that same feeling of like space backgrounds with rainbow print cheetahs, and like
So good.
just so many cute little it was all like cats and dogs and animals, and all kinds of creatures, panda bears, just shooting stars,
I
you name
love
it.
it.
So much to draw
love
from there. Really, like, not a lot of things that don't fit, right? Almost every idea I had worked with it.
Right. I love it.
It's hard to go wrong with a rainbow, to be honest. Like,
It
I
is.
don't think it's even possible.
You
Agreed.
can have some rainbow tiger things happening. Like, it's gonna be cool.
It's so, and so yoga with Micah. We are.
Oh, I see.
Let me just put this up. Whoops. Hang on. Well, we'll talk about the beads in a second.
Yeah, we'll
But
get
yoga with Micah. Are we trying not to say Lisa Frank for legal reasons?
yes.
Well, I think that she was one of our influences for sure.
For sure.
Right? For sure. Because we all had that. Though I'll tell you, I'm a little older than the two of you. Not by much. But 84, so I was class of 84, 84 ever. And I'll tell you what, that was our theme.
I love that, the rhyming of it.
It's cool. Hey.
84 ever. Yeah, I think that was under my picture in my high school yearbook. 84 ever. And, so I wore like my cheetah and stuff. We see here, and Bella Rain is saying
88 is great.
88 is great. It is true. It is true. I think class of 85 was 85 still alive, and class of 83, at least at Gilroy High School, they were a bunch of losers, so they did not have anything that rhymed. Because what rhymes with 3?
Nothing.
Fruit?
Well, some things, but nothing you'd want.
I don't know. But those guys were losers. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, they didn't come up with anything.
Right. So that was very early Trapper Keeper, I'll tell you. And so my Trapper Keeper was a neon color, but it was not as super exciting as later Trapper Keepers. But my peachy folders were right on track, right on target. Yeah.
Do you guys remember, so I guess where I saw the inspiration too, because notebook supplies, things that were brightly colored, things that appealed to kids that were on the market. But also, do you guys remember going through a mall back in the early 90s, and there were artists that were in the middle of the aisles where the stores and stuff were. And then there were spray painting t-shirts that had things of I don't know, dolphins that were kind of doing a flip in the middle of space, airbrushing things.
Airbrush.
Yeah. So that was sort of it's surrealistic, but also very, I don't know.
The Wyland stuff. Yeah, I remember this.
He used to. There's an art term for it, but I can't remember for the life of me.
Well, I will tell you what, when in the early 90s, well, late 80s, early 90s, some of you may know this, I did face painting at the fair.
Oh.
Santa Clara County Fair.
Wait, can you do this at Tucson?
What's that?
Time? I think you need to bring this back for Tucson next year.
I will tell you, because we face painted. So it was called Wondrous Face Painting. It was run by my friend H. Robert Romero. May he rest. He has since passed on. But it was a lot of us college kids from Gilroy. That's how we made all our money in the summer, because we would face paint from like the fair would open at 10 a.m. and it would close at 10 p.m. So we were face painting all day.
Wow.
And he had a specific style, fairy like rainbow, unicorn, fairy princess, teddy bears, full tiger face. So and lots and lots of glitter. So I did this for like, I don't know, 4 years, whatever. So how I made all my school money, how we did all that. And it was super, super fun. So I think a lot of that. And then like right down the way was the guy who was doing the airbrushing on like the t-shirts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you'd want an airbrush of like your name and like maybe your mini truck and your dolphin and your girlfriend or boyfriend and your nickname or what. Yeah, it was such good times. I'm partial to an airbrush.
It's so cool.
I've always been mesmerized by that art, so it was kind of nice to be inspired by some of that as well. Just rainbow. I mean, everyone loves rainbows. I hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this up again.
Enjoy all the colors in order for you to really.
There it is.
Yeah,
I love this.
Yeah,
I love this so much.
It makes me so happy.
Nile, we've got to resurrect the face painting, I think.
Yeah.
I'm saying, Kate, I think
I am ready.
Perfect person for this.
I am telling you, I am ready to face paint that panda with a shooting star over here and lots of glitter. I mean, it was fun. And we had to be fast because, you know, that's we had 2 weeks. We worked 2 weeks from 10 to 10 with all of our, and it was a big booth. It was really cool. I don't know if any of you who are watching went to the Santa Clara County Fair back in the day. So yeah. Oh, Janice is saying, I love this. Back in those days, she had a job doing art on the t-shirts you could buy at national parks.
Oh.
Janice, how didn't I know that? Janice, you know, Janice was a fancy art director, and she also did a lot of cool like jewelry and stuff for big box stores. So she has quite a few stories. It's pretty awesome.
And she said that it had to be all realistic. I can't imagine. Because like that doesn't leave a whole lot of room for error.
No, well, she does not leave a whole lot of room for error in most things. I'll tell you. I love it. Janice is saying, I forgot about it. It was during the gas shortage and I was broke and just living in NYC. You know, I love this. Yeah, Janice just casually dropping this cool story and totally realistic. She tried to put secret drawings in. I love it. And this is really cool, Curtis. Thanks for this comment. Please create some unique Pride design ideas for us with this collection for the upcoming Pride Month in June. You know, Curtis, I have some Pride things tucked away already, so don't you worry. Because it's going to be here before we know it, right?
Oh, gosh, as quickly as things are moving, we got to slow down and celebrate.
That's right, we do. Because it's just Mardi Gras. I think Mardi Gras is showing up soon, which this is also cool about. So, Danielle, you mentioned, I'm going to put this back up here real quick. Those are the seed beads. And Linda was asking about maybe some sizes and some hints. So last box, you used, Danielle, some 8/0s, right?
Let's see. In the last box,
and
we had 8/0 and 10/0 delicas.
Oh, and 10/0, that's right, 10/0 delicas. So what are the seed bead sizes that we're looking at here?
Those are all 11/0 Miyuki rounds.
That's right.
11/0. 11/0.
So,
I can work on that.
You know, black and white in there too. So you have
there's some black, there's some white, there's some other colors. Now you also added, I don't know what my hair is doing.
8/0 seed beads as well in a kind of berry space mix.
Yeah, you've got a berry. It's called berry space. What are some of these? Just you can tell people what they're called, maybe.
I just need to bring that up really quick.
Okay,
because I forgot. We named the first one, I believe, Strawberry Unicorn Mix.
That's the one that's all the way, that's the 3.
That's the pinks, yeah.
The trio, yeah.
And then we've got the Sunshine Mix, which is the yellow and the orange. The Lily Pad Mix is the blue and the green. And then I believe we changed the name of the mix to Berry. What did we go with for that? I had Berrylicious, but that duplicated with another name. So we changed that.
Right. It was Berry Sweet.
Very sweet. Yes. So
Very
that one's
sweet.
going to be very sweet.
Yeah.
And then the 80 mix is going to be called Grape Kool-Aid Mix. Could also be called the Raspberries Mix. It looks a bit like that, to give you a hint of what's going on there.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome. I love it. Let's see if there are some more questions here. Hang on. Oh, and I need to tell, so there's a lot, Curtis, there's a lot of messages for you because you're over on Facebook. So I'm going to show you, Curtis, all your messages that say, Janice wanted to tell you that the crescents and the Marrakesh crimps are in. Look at this customer service, how we do this, right? Sharon Bowers says, yes, let's do some great pride things. And I think there's one more. Oh, and Sharon's all, Curtis, why aren't you on YouTube?
Good question. You're going to have to convert over to the better side of technology.
I love it. I love it.
Facebook for that.
My Beaded Bliss says, I'm so excited for this. My order has been placed, which is great. And Linda says, finally, small beads. She loves it. So,
well, some patterns are coming, so we needed the smaller beads to do some more intricate ideas.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we promise you. I love it. I love it. So Nile, talk a little bit about, you have a companion bundle, right? That you make every time to go with this project box. And from Winter Renewal, it was really fun. We had so much fun, like going over it. I'm still like thinking about things about it and stuff. So talk a little bit about what you've got. And just so that everyone knows, you can find Nile. I'm going to show you when we go through all of the links. I'll show you where to find Nile's companion bundle as well, in case you need a little movement, a little breadcrumb.
A little breadcrumb.
Whoops, sorry. I keep doing this. Hang on. Let me do this. There we go.
Thank you, Kate, for that. And also, yes, Danielle and I aligned late last year. We didn't know we were going to get into doing this until we really were like, okay, we're going to commit to doing this sort of a launch project together for the full year. We just work really well together. We have very creative ideas and bring a lot to the table. And I think our problem has been so far trying to make sure that we fulfill enough kits for everybody. But, and then, trying to make appropriate amount of content as well. So I started using my SilverSilk Sundays to do more intentional teaching. And so Winter Renewal was amazing. We've got one more project coming up for SilverSilk Sunday where Danielle and I are going to split the full hour into half my project and half, I think, something else. And then that'll conclude the Winter Renewal bundle for SilverSilk. But Neon Notebook, I think as we're sort of scheduling out and we're getting better and better at it, because I had already planned to do a project and, Danielle's box isn't quite shipped out yet, but it's getting there. So we're going to start off on a SilverSilk Sunday with one project from my bundle just to get you guys warmed up. And then you'll probably have received Danielle's box by the next Sunday or even the following Sunday, but we'll make sure to space it out appropriately. The schedule that is in my bundle.
Yeah, I'll show everybody where that is too, so they can find it. But yeah, there's your bundle. Look how cute it is.
It's ready to ship. I can't do a pre-order because my system on the back end is a little crazy. So I was just like, let me just try and bundle this up. I'm going to have a sticker on it that says, this is my stickers. No peeking until just before our unboxing. We'll see how many people will actually not peek.
That's right. I peeked. I got mine already, and I peeked because
it's just I put the sticker on yours too.
I know, but I had to see them all together because my brain has to start working.
Fair enough. You get a pass. But yeah, so we did this launched bundle idea together, and I've got some cool supplies. It's SilverSilk forward. I've got some bead mixes in there. I think there's a couple strands of things. There's a custom SilverSilk that is rainbow inspired. I was going to put it on the website, and then I decided that I didn't have time to knit extra right now beyond the amount that I
did you
used.
see that's what sold. Micah is saying here that sold her immediately.
Yeah, there's a rainbow pearlesque chain in there. It's absolutely beautiful. I need to knit more. I need to get off my butt and knit some more wires. But I'm really proud of that rainbow. Just gotta say.
Nice.
So you guys are getting that in the bundle, and then there's I put in pipe chain as well, and we've got some really fun projects lined out that also coordinate with beadshop.com materials and also the seed beads that Danielle picked out. So it's kind of taking a central idea, but because I'm such a unique business in this industry, like I get to add my creative touch, but still be able to support my friends that are in the industry like you guys, but just expand the amount of creativity, because it's not just a theme that we're doing like even for a month. This is an experience.
Yeah, no, it certainly is.
A month and a half.
And so I'm going to ask you, when you guys were talking, I'm just going to keep putting us in the round. When we were talking, I don't know, a couple of meetings back or whatever, and we were talking about like this picture that you guys pulled together for, that's kind of like you, Nile, and you, Danielle, and, it's really cool. So what do you guys, because I can't wait. We're talking about Neon Notebook, but I can't wait. Next month is even going to blow you out of the water even more, I think. So what happens when the two of you sit down? Like Danielle, you were saying you got some ideas from chat, but what are some of the other things that you like that spark those ideas? Is there anything that's like unconventional or anything that people would be surprised about? Or
maybe so trips, we knew we had Tucson coming up, and so we had the feeling of doing something desert and earthy and things like that. And then so from the chat, from our own travels, from just palette inspiration that you want to work with this color, and this color really goes with that color, and this component.
I agree. I think it was a combination of our current experiences and then things from the past that we didn't get to, or at least for me, that I didn't get to fully explore. So I kind of brought those things to the table to see if it could be like the seed has to be planted, right? And so that is where our customers and friends that shop with us are planting those seeds. Essentially, they put a little nugget out, and then it kind of sticks to us in the back of our minds of like, hey, we hear you. We don't know when it's going to come to fruition, but it's definitely sitting and percolating.
Yeah. No, I love it.
Always brewing. Yep.
Always brewing. Yeah. Right. And then Danielle and I get together and we kind of do a brainstorm sesh of, I think how it worked out last time was we just kind of wrote down a bunch of ideas, and then we also consulted with AI to be like, can we get some structure?
You use a lot of that text to image generation for inspiration, for bringing those ideas into a visual so we can tweak it.
For Neon Notebook, it was kind of funny because Danielle was describing a folder cover or binder cover maybe that you had.
It was just like brain firing.
It was, yeah. And the one thing that she kept telling me was that she remembered a balloon that had a panda
Yeah.
and the title putting on it or something. Like, it was weird.
It was
Right?
definitely weird.
It
It
was
lives
just so
rent
weird, but I
free
was
in
like,
my
let's, like,
brain.
try and recreate something of that nature. So, yeah, I went on, Adobe Express and used Firefly to, like, kind of describe the mood and, I don't know, the type of art that we wanted, and so it generated a few images, and Danielle and I selected the image to, like, kind of go with the theme.
Hang on one second, you guys. I'm going to take myself actually out of this. You keep chatting. I've got to fix something on the back. Hold,
Okay,
please. You guys keep.
holding. We'll keep chatting. Um, so we've got some really fun themes coming up too, but Danielle, I think we gotta sit down and plan some more.
We have the next 2.
We
They'll be
do, yeah.
in color and in theme, but, definitely well, I mean, I've actually come to think of it, I'm pretty much done with the next one as well as far as planning and ordering. But I need to do I even know the designs I want to do, but I have to, like, put them together, finalize and finish that, but yeah, I'm a
Tucson
less
was
progressed on the
really,
other
really
one.
helpful for that next one for me because
Yeah,
I had some materials kinda set out already, but I didn't have an imagination for the type of projects that I wanted to create right off the bat. But I think coming from us being together and also
yeah,
finding more materials to, like, kind of
so fun.
be inspired by, yeah, the brain starts to make these bridges of, like, this is gonna work well with this to accomplish and see. So, like, the vision comes to kind of, like, full picture mode, and
Right.
so I need to go back through my Tucson jemmies and, like, I owe people a pop-up shop, which I haven't uploaded anything to it yet, which I feel terrible about, but, there's only
You'll
so
get
many hours in the day.
it.
And then, B, uh, I lost my train of thought. I guess just creating the projects that you guys are asking for was probably about it, and seeing what works.
Yeah, I think it's just fun when you have an idea, but you need to see it because 'cause I'm very visual when it comes to the artist side of my brain. Um, I can go with feeling and some of the technical description of, like, the structure of what I wanna put together. When it comes to picking colors, I need imagery. And
Yeah,
so being able to just shout out ideas, like, in feeling format and have it generate, something that represents that, and then being able to say, "Well, I like this, but let's change that. I like that, but change that," and just keep making those little refinements until you have that.
mhm.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I think that was probably the funnest thing about the whole collaboration point at this point is just also because you work off of ideas, inspiration, and emotion, and having those notes to, like, find the imagery that matches that or something that, like, you
Mhm.
pull so much of yourself in these themes that it's hard to not be inspired from my end either, and, it all just kinda clicks, like,
Yeah.
magically. Oh,
Oh,
you're
you're
muted.
on mute, Kate.
Hey,
Mom.
everybody, I'm back. We had a little bit of a glitch that showed that Neon Notebook was sold out,
Oh,
but
goodness.
it's fixed.
You also
Don't
have
worry.
a balloon in your background that I'm
The
mesmerized.
pre-orders are back up.
Oh,
Sorry,
wow. I'm seeing that now. That was like, "Oh my gosh."
sorry about that. Um, so yes, I fixed it. Well, Miranda fixed it. We were
Yay, Miranda.
So, we're good. I do. See, here's my unicorn. It's my birthday balloon. I'm just keeping it
Oh,
up there
cute.
from
Hey, that's
last.
Oh,
perfect for the
happy
theme.
birthday.
I know, right? And Terry is like, "That balloon lives there forever,"
Forever.
and it will. It it is. It is. It is still the birthday balloon. Someone send me a fresh balloon, so I'll change it out, but I love it.
Thanks.
I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
keep
I'm keeping
refilling
it
it.
there. I'm keeping it there. So sorry about that. Good thing, and apologies I mean, once in a while there's a little bit of a glitch, but we are all good to go. Thanks for riffing for a bit.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
no, you're fine.
Are people must be breaking your website with how
I
much
know.
you're
I was thinking I was gonna say.
like, you must be
Well,
getting
it's we're
overflowing.
almost halfway sold out of the
Ooh.
Oh,
boxes.
wow.
So let's go ahead and I want to talk a little bit in case sorry, I jumped back in. I didn't know what you guys were talking about. Is there a thought that you need to finish?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
I was oohing and awing over Danielle's brain, and we were talking about our process a little bit. So I think folks kind of got the insight of how magical like this collab is.
It really is. I'll tell you what. So I'm going to share my bead shop screen here.
Thanks,
Um,
Janice.
hang on. Yeah, Janice is saying, I want to say I love Nilay's haircut. It is true.
My
Nilay.
coworkers call it a hair beret.
Oh,
Just like
I
magically
love
about
Terry's comment.
oh my God. It is such a hair beret. And I'm gonna work with that. Let me see if I
can you do one too?
do that. Hair
You could.
beret.
There we
You look
go.
so good
I'm
on
gonna
you.
do it. Because it's all
Yeah.
about if it's Neon Notebook, it's all about Aquanet. I think we can do it.
I can't do it. My hair's too small today.
have
I didn't
not
do my
heard
big.
that brand in a long time.
Let me see if I can find where to share my screen. Bear with me here just a second. So
My
the
mom
way
used
to
to have one that I remember. It had a
Oh.
weird smell.
Andy, he's so funny. But if you did, you wouldn't sleep very well. I don't fall asleep easily. 'Cause it's like ding, 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 ding. It's like ping pong in there. It's like,
Firing constantly.
I love it. Okay, so here we are. We're on the home page, and let me walk you through this. Okay, so let me go over here, and you're going to see what's going on. So here we are on beadshop.com. You can see here's Neon Notebook. If you click over here, it'll take you directly to Danielle's limited edition project box. If you scroll down, it talks a little bit about what's going. I'm going to scroll up in just a second, but I wanted to really make sure that you folks know that this is a pre-order and it will ship on February 20th, 2026. So you should have it in your hands before the unboxing. But I'll also tell you, we probably, and I don't want to make any promises, but we are probably going to be starting to ship that week before. The 20th is our final shipping date. So everything will be shipped out by the 20th of February. Now I'm going to scroll here and I want to show you, mark your calendars, you guys, because our live unboxing, Danielle, Nilay, and I will be back to unbox it on Friday, February 27th. Now, a couple of important things to know with Danielle's box here on Bead Shop is it's limited in quality and sold on a first come, first serve basis. Adding an item to your cart doesn't reserve it, and you got to complete that checkout to secure your box. Now, coupons, rewards, etc. on Bead Shop, they can't be applied to Danielle's project boxes, but you'll still earn your VIB, your very important beater points on there. Also, please know shipping is included in the price of the box. However, if you've pre-ordered and you've ordered other stuff like our March month or our February monthly mix or some of the Just Enough beads or whatever it is that you've ordered, that order will process beforehand and it'll be shipped. And you will pay shipping on that. So that's why some of you, if you've put Neon Notebook plus other things in your cart, you will see shipping. Your Neon Notebook, though, will ship separate and shipping is already included. Okay. We also wanted to say, stay tuned for even more creative inspiration built around the Neon Notebook collection. You can see Nilay Patel, who is right here, of SilverSilk and More, has done his curated companion bundle, and you can purchase his bundle right on his website. And there's a link, though the link isn't live when I'm previewing. You can go right to the project page and you can say, please note, Nilay's companion bundle is sold and shipped exclusively through his website. and you can click it right there and it goes right to it. And there's one more thing to come. I also have a companion project surprise inspired by Neon Notebook, and I'm going to release those details at the unboxing. So keep your eye out for the Bead Shop newsletter, and Danielle's going to come on with me to do that. So it'll be fun. We've got a little bit about what Danielle's project kit features, and of course, you can add that to your cart there. So hopefully that was helpful. Now I want to show you one more thing here. If we go to the shop tab and we go to Danielle Wickes box and components, you can see everything is here. We still have the winter renewal box, obviously is sold out, but we still have a few of those component boxes left. The Studio Basics, these are items that I'll show you the winter renewal, because the Studio Basics will, for Neon Notebook, are going to launch on unboxing day. But some of the other things that Danielle used in her box will all be there in the Neon Notebook one. And then here under tutorials, that's where the winter renewal tutorials were. So let's take a look at what we've got here for Neon Notebook. We've got the pre-order. We've got the extra components, and you can see those are coming soon. Those are going to be launched on 2/27. So if we have any extras that are left over from the box, things that we order that are in the box that you may want a few more of, that's all going to be on this page. Okay, but that's not going to be available until the unboxing. Then Studio Basics, things that Danielle may use to bead along with the Neon Notebook projects. Nile may have a few Studio Basics that we're going to add.
Probably will, because I made an order at beadshop.com and I got a bunch of stuff. I can't really fully, well, I guess I could show it, but I don't know what the list is yet. So I owe Janice some information, but also you guys will be in the know of what I grabbed from beadshop.com. So if you want to make then
we're so grateful for that too, Nile. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what you're using, though I have an idea because I've seen your order.
You don't know the ideas what magic I will create with it, though.
I can't wait. And then you want to bookmark this page, the one at the very, very end. Here's the Neon Notebooks project page. And we've already gone through and we have scheduled some of the broadcasts. So the pre-order launch, that's today. The unboxing is the 27th. And then you can see all the projects. And when the projects are up, when they're launched or when they're live, these will become live links that you can just link over to. There's another Neon Notebook inspirational tile right there, which I love. And you can also see Nile's calendar. The Silky Sunday tutorial schedule is also here. I'll show you. Shall I share that tab? Shall I show you that?
Yeah, it's all ready.
Okay.
I did rework my setup a little bit to make more sense. So you'll see our unboxing video.
Yeah, so it's all there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Karen's here. Hi, Karen.
So that hopefully helps you navigate the waters a little bit for that. Okay. So yeah, that's the story. I'm gonna move us around in the circle here again. All right.
Ooh.
There we go. Look at that. I did it. Let me see. Oh, do I have a typo? I bet I do. Limited quality.
Oh that. No.
It's not. I don't think it's a typo. I think it was just earlier when we were speaking.
Oh, was it? Okay. I hope it wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't see any typos.
Okay. I hope it wasn't.
There is no limited quality. It is
no. In fact, that's
quality.
I was just putting stuff in.
Oh,
definitely quantity is limited.
So
there's some really great stuff in this one, guys.
Well, and we're getting better and better. I mean, this Neon Notebook launch went more smooth than Winter Renewal. Our next one is going to go even more smooth. I can't wait. So we're getting better and better each time we do this, right?
We're
It is
figuring it out as we
becoming
go.
easier and easier, and also because we're sort of setting this up ahead of time, it allows the three of us to produce content that is just, high quality,
Yeah.
but
And
and
really,
high quantity too, to be honest.
Yeah.
If we're each doing a set amount of tutorials, that's like basically doubling up for each theme. Whereas some companies that do the monthly boxes, it's either you get like, I don't know, a couple videos here and there, but like this is almost double to triple the
Yeah.
amount of
Oh, it's
stuff.
incredible. And I love this collab. I love it. So I'm gonna put up some of our inspiration one more time. Oh, and I also wanted to say, and I didn't put it up when I was on the homepage, but this little banner, this little box that I made here, this is going to live at the bottom of beadshop.com on the homepage. So that'll take you to that page that has winter renewal. It has neon notebook. It'll have all future collabs, Danielle's boxes, her project box, and the newest one will always be at the top. So if you're like, you know what, where are those winter renewal tutorials? All you need to do is go to the homepage, right on beadshop.com, scroll all the way to the bottom. You'll see this cute little graphic. Click there and it'll take you to that page. Okay, so that's there. And then, of course, here's some more inspo. And you'll just have to wait until the 27th when we unbox.
I don't know. Some people are not good about waiting.
I know. Well, Mila, yours is ready. People have made your orders. You're sending that out right away, right?
Well, it's going to have the sticker on it, so we'll see if people open it or not. But yeah,
Right.
I couldn't do the pre-orders since,
Yeah.
again, it's a system thing, but
Yeah.
mine is shipping currently. The thing is, I just got back from Tucson, and so I had like
Right.
some orders that came through the pipe ahead of all the neon notebook stuff. So I'll be spending this weekend through next week shipping. So I apologize. Might take a little longer to ship out, but I will do my best to get it out here in the next week.
Yeah. Well,
My
you know, people are looking at the smallest of small businesses. I love it. So before we have just a couple more minutes, I'd love to hear, as a little kind of added bonus, both of you were on boots on the ground in Tucson. So what were some trends that you guys saw?
The one that jumps right out at me is ombre strands. So gemstones, but with mixed strands that flow in color.
Love.
I'm seeing that everywhere.
Yeah, we shopped a bunch too, didn't we, Danielle?
I can't wait to see.
Oh my gosh.
I saw, yeah, there were quite a few. And also, I think heavy on the shapes. I saw some shapes that they might have been there in past years, but I got in so late in the shows that maybe they were already swiped up for purchase. But I was lucky. I think we were lucky to get there early this year because we could have first pick of them. So I tried to get as many assorted shapes as I could, things that were unusual to me, that kind of inspired and just, I don't know, felt wholesome.
What about charms? Were charms still big?
It's funny that you mentioned that because that's actually the second thing that had come up was I'm thinking in life, like the things that I'm seeing on catalogs and stuff online right now, a huge thing of charm necklaces, and I'm teaching one for Palentine's that's coming up for my day job. They're actually like asking me to be paid to go teach and do kits and everything.
Oh,
So
I
I
love it.
designed some beautiful carabiner charm necklaces with the SilverSilk and everything. But I was like, I wanted to load up on more, but I kind of had to figure out where my budget was.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, we're really looking at charms here. We just did that really great charm necklace. I also think that glass is kind of making, from what I'm seeing, from like what our vendors are sending us. And Danielle and I were talking about, we got a packet from one of our vendors. We both got the same packet because they do these little teasers and stuff. And it was all about glass. And I was like, and Danielle was all, works on me. I'm all, works on me too.
That was gonna be like a charm.
So, yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
It's easier for me to resist it browsing a page, but if it's in my hand,
yeah.
Oh,
it's gonna get
that's how
used,
they get
and then I'm
you.
gonna need to get some in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
No.
amazing.
Really, really fun. So yeah. So there's some cool trends, and I'm fortunate that I was able to do some virtual Tucson. So while you guys were whooping it up, having great food and seeing all your friends, I was doing some virtual shopping over Zoom, which I mean, it was fun.
Hey,
I mean, you could
it's
do it in your
first.
pajamas, so there is no shame and all the comfort for
Yeah.
that.
It is
And then
true.
no trying to balance your suitcases, like poor Neely.
Oh my God. Did we
I love it.
We should tell that story.
We should tell that story real quick before we head out.
Yeah,
But
I want
like,
to hear it. I want to hear it.
so Danielle and I had, well, really, I decided we should do a competition, right? To be like,
Should we start
let's
at Walmart or should we
wait. Yeah, we should
we
start
should
at
go back
Walmart.
to Walmart?
You start the story then, because I think that leads up.
I
Yeah,
bought I bought too much and I needed to buy a suitcase. So we went to Walmart with one of our vendors in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that was very strange, but also shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
We just like we had dinner with our vendor, and then we decided like Walmart was a good idea, so we went to go do
You went
that.
with us?
Danielle
I
found a good
love
suitcase.
it.
And so we both packed our things, like we were efficiently ready to go. And I was the last person to be dropped off after, like, there was four of us, right? So Carol and Jody Danielle had dropped off them earlier in the day. So we got to go to the airport together. And I was like, we were putting in bags in the back of Danielle's rented car. And she was saying that these were heavy, and I lifted it with one arm. I also do weight training, so things that, I'm trying to figure out weight based on what I can hold. And I was like, well, these have got to be, 20, 30 pounds each. And I was like, let's make it a competition and see if we could figure out each other's weights. Sure enough, like I couldn't even lift the one that I had. One bag that I was able to sort of lift into the car. And then the other one, Danielle and I both had to do it together. So I was like, this has got to be like, 70, which works for the weight limit of what I need. And then the other one was maybe 50 or 40 pounds. Well, I got to the scale and I put them each on there, and they were both over. Well, one was way over the weight limit. It was like 87 pounds. So no wonder I couldn't lift it by myself. And then the other one was, I think, 65. So the lady was telling me it was going to be a $200 charge if I just checked it in as is. And I was like, well, that's counterproductive to what I was trying to do, because I was trying to not pay for shipping. So poor Danielle was waiting over here for me, right? And I'd already had the insecurity of like trying to get a water bottle in by accident and then chugging it and then re-going through security. And then she was waiting on me the entire time, talking with her friends and stuff. But, I made it out.
One of the TSA people.
Say what?
I made friends with the TSA guy that was helping us.
Oh, yeah. That was that. So that took a process. And then me being the high maintenance one, I was pointed to a set of scales that I could unpack my bags and repack them. So Danielle and I were digging through I was showing her my African glass beads that I got, which
Those are nice.
I thought it would be a fun.
Also heavy.
Also
yeah,
heavy.
literally glass and rocks.
But I brought back a lot of hematite spacers and things that I needed that would work great for projects.
Yeah,
Also heavy.
Yeah, correct. I think I have some of them. But anyway, yeah. So we rebalanced my bags in the middle of the airport. Luckily, it was not busy. I told her that I regret not taking any photos of this silly shenanigan.
I know. We need photos.
Because we were sitting there like repacking and really getting into it. I had belts around my bags. I had to undo the tarp that was covering everything. It was a mess.
I love it.
we rebalanced the bags. I had to have a carry-on, but I only carried, I think, 5 or 6 pounds with me. And then the other 2 bags were right at 70. And
Like,
so I was able to check them in. Yeah, just like a margin probably. If I had one extra strand of hematite in there.
Right? It would have all gone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love
oh,
it.
bye, Karen. Karen's here. Karen took us out to breakfast our first morning there. She's here.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
is she in the chat?
Yeah, she's here. She made us little care packages.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
And I forgot my chapstick, and then I sat down, and she hands me chapstick. I'm like,
So
Amazing.
I want to tell you, Janice and I have done a show before on your Tucson essentials.
oh,
And our number one, I know Janice will remember this, the number one thing that you bring with you to Tucson is anyone? Anyone?
Ooh, let's see if we get a comment.
Nose spray. Yep, Janice knows. Saline. Yeah.
I second
It's
that.
dry.
I think that would have been
really dry there.
It is true. You need saline. Number 2, flip-flops.
Flip-flops. Yeah.
Yeah, because after the show, you've been walking all day, your feet, and you take your shoes off, your feet do not refit in your shoes until the next day. See, Janice knew. See? Right? Those are the 2. Those are the 2.
Yeah, okay. So, yep.
Yeah, hand wipes is a good one.
Yeah,
That's something
yeah.
Karen put in our care
Yeah,
package.
chapstick
Oh,
was
that's so
the
nice.
number one
Put
thing
soap
for me.
leaves in there for us.
What was it, Neely?
Chapstick was the number one
Yeah,
thing for
yeah.
me.
Chapstick is right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
It was
right in
super.
there.
Oh, and I also
Well-
brought gloves with me this time.
You brought what?
I brought gloves, like rubber latex gloves. So like I wore a set because last time my fingers were dry to the bone. All the stones absorbed any moisture that I had whenever I was digging through things. So I was like, let me just get the gloves out this time.
Right, that's really smart. I call it the dirt from beads of many lands when
Correct.
when
Mhm.
I'm bead shopping. And yeah, I'm all, oh,
There's
I need to
it's very
protect my
dusty.
delicate baby hands.
yeah,
My
is
baby
true.
Indian hands.
I love it. Well, this was a crazy, when the 3 of us get together, you never know what we're going to talk about. So I love it. I love these Tucson tips. I love the inspiration behind the boxes. I cannot wait to do the unboxing all together on the 27th. And folks, don't delay. Jump over if you want Danielle's project box, Neely's companion bundle. Jump over to Bead Shop's website for Danielle, to Neely's website for his SilverSilk bundle, because they are going to be gone. And we'll have a good time hanging out on the 27th.
Woo! That'll be so fun.
I can't wait
I'm
to show
looking
the
forward to
projects.
it.
Yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I am going to work on actually my project. I'm gathering the stuff for it. I'm super excited. So
Oh,
I thought, you know what?
Your project is amazing. I cannot wait. That's going to be
It's
fun.
going to be fun. I'll have to show Neely.
I was like,
Well,
I
showed
haven't
you.
seen it yet.
Neely
so-
hasn't seen it yet.
I showed Neely one of the components before the show went on. So
Mhm.
I'm excited though. All right. Well, everybody have a fantastic weekend. We want to thank you so much for your support. As always, there's so many Beady friends who are here in the chat. Thank you so much, Janice, for doing such great moderating over there. We really appreciate all of you that support these small businesses, because without you folks, cheering us on from the sidelines, even when we make mistakes or something kind of goes awry or whatever, you guys always are there for us. You always extend us that little bit of grace and kindness. So we really appreciate you. So thank you all. And Melanie says it the best. Bye, all you beautiful people. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Guys.